Hey there friends, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dominique. I'm a trauma-informed life coach, and this channel is all about teaching you how to heal, live, and thrive so you can live your best life. In today's video, we're going to talk about what a healing journey actually is and how you can start your own. And I just want to let you guys know, this is very personal to each person. It means something different, of course, to every one of us. So I'm just going to share a little bit about my own personal experience and give you my thoughts on what a healing journey means to me. And hopefully that can bring you a little bit more clarity, because I know if you're new to this world of the healing community, it can be a little bit confusing at first. I know I was, so I just want to help clear some of this up for you. Now, when I hear healing journey, and what I actually believe for myself is that a healing journey is a journey back to your authentic self. And what I mean by that is finding your true nature and your true beliefs. So when we're children from the age of 0 to about 7, we are like tape recorders. We are recording every interaction that we experience from our caregivers, from close friends and relatives. Everything they speak to us about or teach us gets recorded. And this is ultimately how we start to develop a connection to society, how we start to live in the world. And so a lot of the times our beliefs and our behaviors aren't necessarily our own. They were programmed from childhood. So when I started my own healing journey, a lot of the focus went around identifying what my true beliefs were without anybody else's influence. And a lot of it also included healing from past trauma. And I know a lot of individuals, I have a lot of clients who come to me starting their healing journey, and the focus for them is healing from past trauma that has now influenced their life in a way that they actually are not desiring in any way, shape, or form. And so I experienced it myself, where I was held back in life because I created these stories of who I was or who I was meant to be based off of the experience that I had. So someone's healing journey can be as deep as healing from past trauma to become the person you always knew you were and now want to actually live into. Or it can be something as simple as you being someone who has a hard time living in the present moment. So you want to move from being someone who's too focused on the future or in the past to someone living more mindfully in the present. A healing journey doesn't have to be moving from sickness to health. It can simply, and a lot of the times, is just moving from a point in your life where you're just not happy or where you're feeling stuck, and figuring out what it is that you truly want. What are your big desires and dreams? And moving forward to actually grab hold of them. So this journey you might be desiring to be on is maybe coming from a life of just living on default into a life of purpose. So you are purposefully deciding what it is you want from your life and taking action on it. Now, when it comes to figuring out how to start your own healing journey, the best advice I can give you is to start by identifying the limiting beliefs and behaviors that are no longer serving you. Let's first start by giving you a definition of what a limiting belief actually is. So limiting beliefs are beliefs that we carry that come from our childhood. And they're beliefs that we create based off of an experience or experiences that we had. So an example would be, I'm not thin enough. So if someone is thinking that they can't accomplish something or do something because they are not thin enough, that might come from Maybe being raised by a mother who was very self-conscious about her figure and would make comments about how her husband wouldn't love her as much if she didn't go to the gym frequently or if she wasn't a specific size. Therefore, that leads to the child's understanding or believing that unless they looked a certain way or were a certain size, they would not be loved or they would not be able to acquire their dream job. Some other common limiting beliefs are the world is a dangerous place, or I'm not smart enough, or if I love someone, I'll get hurt. So it's about looking at what beliefs are holding you back from your actual desires. So by identifying your own limiting beliefs, that gives you a lot of clarity on where your behaviors might be coming from, and these behaviors being ones that are not serving you. So an example I want to give is with myself growing up, one of my big limiting beliefs was that I wasn't smart enough. And so a behavior that I had was always procrastinating on starting something. And even if this something was something that I loved and I knew I would be good at, in the back of my mind, this belief was stopping me from accomplishing something I had dreams and desires for. And knowing that this was not serving me, and if I wanted to truly live the life that I desired, I had to work through this belief and the behavior that was going along with it. I knew that I could no longer downplay my own abilities and I could no longer sabotage myself, or I just was never going to accomplish what I wanted for my life. So that allowed me to take a closer look, and also I could step away and look at the big picture of how things played out throughout my lifetime based off of these conditioned beliefs leading into the behaviors that I had throughout my lifetime. And I could then look and see that this was not me, that this was not my true self, and I had to do something about it. So by taking that first step to look at your limiting beliefs and the behaviors that are going along with them, that will give you more clarity to decide on what path you want to take on your journey. Where is your journey going to be taking you? Is it going to take you to living a life that is more present and mindful? Is it going to take you to stepping outside of your comfort zone and actually doing the things that you've always dreamed of? Or is it going to take you on the path to finally overcoming the overwhelming anxiety that has haunted you for years? It's your decision, it's your path to healing, and it all starts by becoming aware of what is holding you back and what is it that you desire to see change in. If you couldn't tell already, healing is a very passionate topic of mine, and I actually created a monthly newsletter that is full of thought-provoking insights and coaching tips to help you along your own healing journey. My newsletter goes out the first and third Monday of every month, and I even include challenges in my newsletters. So that way you can begin to implement actionable steps to help you on your journey. You'll find the link to my newsletter down below in the description box, along with a freebie that I have to offer that shows you how to start creating a life of purpose so you can get out of living on default. Perfect for starting off 2022 fresh. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you here again, and make sure to turn on the notification bell. Until next time, I'm sending you so much healing love.